The CDC, based here in Atlanta, monitoring the rise of measles cases in the U.S. with all eyes on Florida right now. There is an outbreak that's spreading across that state. Florida's Surgeon General is making headlines by defying CDC guidance. He is not recommending vaccines or requiring unvaccinated children to stay home from school. Parents have the option to keep their children home following 6 confirmed cases of the measles in just one elementary school in Broward County last week. Since January, at least 36 cases have been reported across 16 different states. Florida alone has at least 9 confirmed cases. The infection, which starts with cold-like symptoms 7 to 14 days after exposure, then develops into a rash. There is a very effective vaccine.